Nguyen Van Han was born on March 18, 1987, in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Standing tall at 191, his imposing stature made him a natural fit for volleyball. His journey into the sport began at an early age, as he demonstrated an innate athleticism that caught the eye of local coaches. In the bustling environment of Ho Chi Minh City, where sports and competitive culture are deeply embedded in the fabric of society, Han's early exposure to volleyball came as no surprise. His parents, supportive of his athletic ambitions, encouraged him to pursue a career in sports. Han's early training started in his childhood, where he joined a youth volleyball club in Ho Chi Minh City. Even though he was relatively new to the sport, his dedication and enthusiasm quickly set him apart from his peers. His coaches observed his impressive height and agility, key traits that would become hallmarks of his playing style. Over the years, he honed his skills and developed his abilities, showing particular promise as Choi Chuyen, outside hitter, where his coordination, power, and strategic understanding of the game made him stand out. Rise to prominence. Nguyen Van Han's rise to prominence in the Vietnamese volleyball scene was swift. By the time he was in his late teens, Han had already become a regular member of the Ho Chi Minh City Club team, one of the strongest teams in Vietnam's volleyball league. His first significant breakthrough came when he was called up to the national team, marking a pivotal moment in his career. His performance at the national level solidified his position as one of Vietnam's most promising young volleyball players. During the early years of his career, Han was known for his aggressive attacking style, with his powerful spikes and well-timed jumps making him a dominant force on the court. His combination of size, strength, and speed allowed him to execute plays that others could only dream of. His defensive skills were equally impressive, making him a well-rounded player. As the national team participated in regional competitions, Han's abilities helped elevate the squad's performance, with his attacking and defensive versatility making him one of the key players to watch. His participation in the Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games, proved to be a turning point in his career. It was during this period that Han became widely regarded as one of the top outside hitters in Southeast Asia. His consistent performances and ability to execute under pressure earned him accolades and respect from players, coaches, and fans alike. He became the anchor of both his club team and the national team, with the Vietnamese volleyball community beginning to rally around his potential to bring the country to greater heights on the international stage. Career peak and main achievements. The peak of Nguyen Van Han's career came during his prime years in his late 20s and early 30s. By then, Han had firmly established himself as one of the best volleyball players in Southeast Asia. His achievements in both the domestic and international arenas were numerous and cemented his legacy within the sport. In the domestic league, Han's team, Ho Chi Minh City, emerged as one of the strongest forces in Vietnamese volleyball, with Han leading from the front. His incredible spike accuracy, unmatched vertical leap, and defensive prowess made him a key player in securing multiple championships for his team. He was often hailed as the MVP in the Vietnamese Volleyball League, where his contribution was pivotal to his team's success. On the international stage, his crowning achievement came at the Southeast Asian Games, where Vietnam's volleyball team, with Han as one of the core players, won several medals, including silver and bronze. His performances at the SEA Games were crucial in showcasing the growing strength of Vietnamese volleyball. Han's standout performances in these prestigious tournaments were marked by his remarkable consistency, as he regularly delivered high-level performances against teams from countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Nations known for their volleyball prowess. Han also represented Vietnam at the Asian Volleyball Championships and other international competitions, further raising his profile. His dynamic play earned him spots in several international club teams, where he had the opportunity to showcase his skills on a broader stage, competing against some of the best volleyball players in the world. In these international tournaments, Han gained valuable experience and exposure, which helped him sharpen his techniques and adapt to a variety of playing styles. His individual accolades include being named to the All-Star teams in multiple tournaments, and he was often nominated for Best Outside Hitter in regional competitions. His success helped put Vietnam on the map in the volleyball world, where the country's volleyball program was traditionally overshadowed by more dominant nations in the region. Final years and legacy. As time passed, Han's playing style evolved. In his later years, he became known not only for his offensive power, but also for his leadership and mentorship to younger players. His ability to read the game, anticipate his opponent's moves, and adjust his playing style accordingly made him a more tactical and cerebral player. He transitioned into a role that allowed him to share his vast knowledge with the next generation of Vietnamese volleyball players, ensuring that his legacy would extend far beyond his playing days. As he entered his 30s, Han's body began to show signs of wear and tear. The physically demanding nature of volleyball, especially for players who specialize in attacking roles, took its toll. Injuries became more frequent, and his ability to maintain his peak physical condition started to diminish. However, Han remained a key figure on the national team, using his experience to guide younger players and continue to contribute to the team's success. His leadership on and off the court was invaluable, and he became known as a mentor and a stabilizing presence in the locker room. Despite these challenges, Han remained competitive. He made the decision to reduce his participation in international tournaments but continued to play in the Vietnamese league for a few more years. As his playing career wound down, Han's focus shifted towards helping to grow the sport in Vietnam. He was involved in coaching youth teams, organizing volleyball camps, and promoting the sport among the younger generation. Han eventually retired from playing professional volleyball at the age of 35, leaving behind an indelible legacy. His contributions to the sport were widely recognized in Vietnam, where he was celebrated not only for his athletic achievements but also for his role in the development of volleyball in the country. In retirement, Nguyễn Văn Hạnh remained active in the sports community, attending volleyball events, coaching, and working on projects that promoted volleyball at the grassroots level. His influence helped elevate the profile of volleyball in Vietnam, inspiring countless young athletes to pursue careers in the sport. Conclusion: Nguyễn Văn Hạnh career was defined by his unmatched talent, leadership, and dedication to the sport of volleyball. From his early days in Ho Chi Minh City to his rise as a national hero, he became one of Vietnam's most accomplished and respected volleyball players. His achievements on the court, particularly his impact at the SEA Games and in domestic competitions, secured his place as one of the finest athletes to come out of Vietnam in the modern era. As a player, he not only set new standards for Vietnamese volleyball but also mentored the next generation, ensuring that his legacy would endure long after he hung up his shoes. Today, his story continues to inspire future volleyball players in Vietnam, a testament to his greatness both on and off the court.